The air conditioner in the Transamadi office hummed with a clinical, orderly rhythm. Kadi sat at her desk, her fingers moving across the keyboard with a precision that felt almost robotic. Around her, the office buzzed with the usual morning energy. But she was a world apart. She reconciled oil projects and adjusted figures, submitting her final analysis before the noon deadline.
Good job on the figures, Kadi.
Thank you.
No one noticed the coldness in her eyes. Inside, she felt sharp like a glass blade. That evening, the silence of her apartment was broken only by the clicking of keys. Kadi sat before her laptop, her face illuminated by the blue light. She began the grim work of archiving her own betrayal. She exported the entire WhatsApp history into a secure folder, saved screenshots by dates, and labeled hotel receipts with the detachment of a forensic accountant. The timeline was a map of cruelty. It had started during NYSC. It had breathed through the proposal and the bride price. It had survived the moment she told them she was pregnant. She stopped at a message from Kalaine. She won't suspect anything. She trusts us. Chibuzo's reply flashes on the screen. Just be careful. Kadi stared at the words. There was no regret, no guilt, just caution. 3 days later, the scent of soup wafted through her parents' house in Old GRA. Kadi sat across from her mother, her voice low but clear as she laid out the evidence.
Mummy, I have laid out all the evidence, the months of deception, the names, the dates.
Her mother's face tightened into a mask. She didn't look at the phone. Instead, she looked at Kadi's stomach.
You are pregnant, are you not? Mommy, did you hear what I said? He's been with her for years, even now. It is not a question, Kadi, it is a reminder. The wedding date has been fixed. We cannot start explaining to the world now because of this child. The affair continued after I told him I was expecting. It never stopped. Marriage is not perfect, but these things can be corrected inside the home. You will go through with it.
The pressure from her father was different, quieter, but just as heavy. He stayed in the doorway, never meeting her eyes.
Ogoni daughters must carry themselves with dignity. Shame spreads quickly in River State. We have a reputation to protect.
That evening, Chibuzo stood in her apartment, looking more annoyed than ashamed.
It's complicated, Kadi.
He said, pacing the floor.
Kalaine, she misunderstood the nature of our friendship recently. Things got blurred because I've been under so much pressure with the wedding.
Pressure?
Kadi asked, watching him.
Is that why you told her I wouldn't suspect anything?
I'll end it completely. I just don't want the wedding cancelled. Please. Think about the families, Kadi. Think about the child.
Is that all you have to say?
Kadi watched his mouth move. He didn't say, I'm sorry. I hurt you. He said, I don't want this cancelled. The next day, it was Kalaine's turn. Her voice over the phone was steady, almost condescending.
You're taking this too far, Kadi. We've all been close for years. You're pregnant. You should be focusing on your health and your child, not digging through old messages. Is that all you have to say? Focus on what matters.
There was no apology, only the entitlement of someone who thought she was untouchable. When the call ended, Kadi opened her email. The message from HR sat at the top. Transfer to Abuja Corporate Office approved. Effective date 1 week after the traditional ceremony. He read it twice, closed the laptop, and made a different kind of phone call. The medical clinic in GRA was discreet. The procedure was clinical and brief as the doctor spoke calmly about recovery. Kadi listened without a single tear. She paid in full and left alone, back at her apartment. She lay in the silence for hours. By morning, the heaviness in her chest had been replaced by a cold, final clarity. The week of the traditional marriage arrived in a whirlwind of coral and gold. The hall in Woji was a sea of decorations. Baskets of bride price items were lined up, and the projector screen was ready for the family montage. Kadi stood before her mirror, draped in heavy beads and expensive wrappers. Her phone buzzed. Messages from Chibuzo about his excitement. Messages from Kalaine about the schedule. She ignored them. She opened her clutch and checked her phone one last time. The folder was there. The screenshots were organized. The voice notes were ready. Outside, the MC's voice boomed through the speakers. The drums began to echo through the hall, signaling the start of the ceremony. Kadi tucked the phone away,
Ladies and
adjusted
gentlemen,
her
the
beads,
ceremony is about
and
to
walked
begin.
towards the door.